Hey, welcome back to the channel, you guys. I've been doing a series of remakes and comparison movies. Remakes are just movies that was made originally, and then you got a remake afterwards. Comparison is movies I think are kind of similar to each other. For me, I think they're similar. Some people can look at those videos and go, "Man, I don't think those movies are similar in any way," but I just think they're similar to me. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, I want to talk about now. Again, these movies that I say on this YouTube channel, and I really appreciate you guys. I cannot tell you about your 14 subscribers, man. Seriously. And that one subscriber that hung around, man, whew, man, that person was just, he never left. That's just, or he or she. But I always have to make sure I let you guys know I appreciate the 14 subscribers, man. That just blows my mind. But anyway, thank you all. But today I'm talking about The Wrong Turn. And yeah, both these movies I thoroughly enjoy. Yep, I most certainly did. But I want The Wrong Turn, the first one, it was an hour and 25 minutes. It had a 40% Rotten Tomato score. And 82% people liked this movie. And I liked it as well. This movie came out in 2003. Director of this movie was Rob Smith. And the reason why I'm giving you the director's name, because in the Wrong Turn movies, you always have a pretty large cast. Because if I would name off everybody that's in these movies, it would take me a while to write them down and try to pronounce their name. But I think the reason why they have such a large count in these movies is because you have a large kill in these movies. Obviously, 3 or 4 people are going to die in these movies, obviously. So, the box office for this movie, they made $28.7 million after it's all said and done. That was on a budget of a $12.6 million budget. So, The Wrong Turn came out in 2003, and it had a 40% Rotten Tomato score. It had 82% people liked it, and the director was Rob Smith, and the budget was $12.6 million. And they made $28.7 million at the box office. So they did pretty well on that. And I remember the first time I watched this movie, man, I fell in love with that movie. I thought that movie, I think this movie has a following now. I think, now look, there's been a lot of Wrong Turns 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and they all are horrible. I watched some of them just for entertainment purposes only, but there's a lot of them I just couldn't do. It's just I call them throwaway films, you know. To me, I could barely remember any of them. I think some of them I just checked out. I was like, I can't get into this, man, because Wrong Turn just spoiled me. But when I heard that they was going to try to reboot the series or something like that, try to start from scratch and see if they could, knock out another home run with another one, like. Just start a new Wrong Turn. So they came out with Wrong Turn 2021. It came out the year 2021. This had a 65% Rotten Tomato score. 74% people liked this movie, including me. And the director was Mike P. Nielsen was the director. The budget was $12 million, and they made $4.5 million at the box office. So they didn't do very good at the box office. A lot of people must be burnt out on... The only thing I could think of is I went to the theater to go see this movie, and I think that a lot of people might just be burnt out on The Wrong Turn. And I think that that's why it didn't really connect with a lot of people. What I mean by that is just a lot of people probably just like, I'll wait for it to come out on rental or something like that. And it didn't do too good because the box office for this was $4.5 million, and the budget was $12 million. And so I tried to look it up again. It came up with like $4.5 million it made, and that's on a $12 million budget. So that means they didn't make their money. This movie tanked, I guess. But that's crazy because I like this new version of The Wrong Turn. I thought they put a little bit more quality in it. I thought they had a little bit better of a story than them junky ones that's all crammed in the middle. Wrong Turn 2, Wrong Turn 3, Wrong Turn 4, Wrong Turn 5. I think there's 5 or 6 of them. I ain't watch them all because I can watch some of them and tell you that they weren't any good. I was like, nah. they're doing this one. That there's so many movies out there that they do, and they same way with Lake Placid. You had Lake Placid that was so good, but all the other Lake Placids were horrible. They were horrible. So that's how they did the Wrong Turn series. So they just had something. They just, oh, let's do this and let's try this, and they got its little following and stuff. But man, I just, you had Wrong Turn that came out in 2003. And they had a box office of $28.7 million on a $12.6 million budget. So they did real good. But then you had Wrong Turn 2021, and they had a box office of $4 million, and the budget was $12 million. So they didn't do very well. But anyway, I love both these movies. Which one do I prefer? Well, obviously I prefer the first one because I love the first one. I remember I used to have that on DVD. I don't have it anymore. Or do I? Because, man, I had something like, God, I had boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of DVDs. And I give it to this guy that he had like a this and that shop, I call it. No, older guy. I said, hey, man, I got a bunch of movies you want. And he took them. I said, you put them in your store and sell them. So he took all of them. I had so many DVDs, I had to get rid of them because I wasn't going to watch them anymore, especially with streaming being the way they are. But I still love my physicals, though. I only collect the ones I know I'm going to watch over and over again. But anyway, I still let you know that I enjoy both these movies. Didn't enjoy the ones in the middle, though. I just enjoyed the one in the beginning and the very last one. Those ones in the middle, no, I ain't enjoy. I watched them, though. Because they had hot chicks in there, skimpy dressing, and I love women, I was like, damn, that girl's got a nice body. Oh, that girl's, But then I'd be watching, it's like, can't get into this. They weren't that good. So, but they did have some, some of those Wrong Turns had some pretty smoking hot chicks in there, but, it wasn't for me. But anyway, yeah, so, that's my remake and comparison video. Wrong Turn 2003, Wrong Turn 2021. I enjoyed both of them very much. I still prefer Wrong Turn 2003, though, but I love both these movies. And I thought they did a very good job of doing the last one. Too bad it didn't, connect with people, and too bad it didn't make money at the box office. So God bless and take care and enjoy your Sunday, and we'll catch you in the next video. We'll see you.